Hey, what's up? It's Nandor. Today I want to talk about how I am actually finding businesses to buy without spending a lot of money and what this really looks like when you're in the business buying game, just like myself. If you're thinking about buying a business and don't have 10K a month to spend on marketing, this video is for you. Let's be honest, the biggest challenge most buyers face is not finding businesses. It's actually finding the right deal for you without blowing a ton of cash up front. And why there are 3 ways to find deals, nothing is truly free, no matter what people say. You're always going to spend either time, money, or energy. And most of the time, it's all 3. Here is what I have learned doing it myself. When I started this business buying journey, I had some money to spend, but I didn't want to overspend on marketing. I wasn't sure how much it would cost to generate leads. So I started testing. I have done cold calling, cold emailing, postcards, talking to brokers, and showing up on networking events. Some of these methods barely cost anything, while the others definitely do cost money. But what really works? Doing the mix of everything, not relying on just one source. So let's break it all down. Number 1, cold calling, probably your cheapest option. Pull number from Google, Yelp, or just buy some data on Fiverr. Public libraries also have businesses database, so you can use that and get data. I have had real conversation with owners this way. It costs literally nothing but time, courage, and a good cold calling script. Be ready to hear no's or get hung up. The more you do it, the less it affects you. Make sure you push past the gatekeepers. Always try to get to the owner on the phone. Second is cold emailing, one of my favorites. Super affordable and almost costs nothing. You can scrape emails for $100 or $200 on Fiverr and then get thousands of records. If you're using someone from Fiverr or Upwork, make sure you test the data first. Ask for about 100 to 200 records up front to make sure the quality is solid. I run a drip campaign over 5 to 8 weeks, 1 email per week, simple, human, and consistent. A 1% reply rate is healthy. You can expect more if the list is good and you have a strong lead magnet. If you have low quality data or poor messaging, you're gonna get low results. Third, online listings such as bizbuysell.com or other platform like BBF if you're in Florida. These are fine to check, but let's be real, most are overpriced or crowded. Everyone sees the same listings. It becomes like an auction. So brokers post deals on multiple sites and try to split commission with each other. The best deals don't last or never get posted because broker already has the buyer. Still, it's free, so check it now and then, but don't rely on it. Fourth is postcards. This is where I actually started spending money. I send out about 2,000 handwritten style postcards per month. You can do a thank you cards with a short message, or you can do longer ones with more personal messages. It will cost you about $1 to $2 each, so you're looking at spending around $2,000 per batch or per month. And expect to receive at least 20 leads, on a high end about 30. I'm currently seeing about 1.5% response rate on postcards, which is considered strong, but the key is consistency. Just like with anything else in life, follow up with a second and a third batch. The biggest benefit, you get to talk to the owner first, and that early rapport can be your weapon when it's time to negotiate. You can also run paid ads to attract seller leads, but it adds up quick. Most people spend around $1,500 per month on ads, which typically generates 40 to 80 leads. Out of those, aiming for 20 to 40 conversations is a solid benchmark. Add that postcard and you're now spending $3,500 per month just on lead gen. So it's worth it if you have got the budget and the backend in place, but probably this is not the best move for you if you're just starting out. The 6th is basically your circle and networking. Every month or so, I reach out to my personal network, friends, family, even service providers like property management or contractors. I just simply ask, hey, do you know anyone who owns a service business and might be looking to sell or retire? You'll be surprised who they know. Sometimes it's a cousin, a neighbor, or a client who's ready to exit. I also check out local networking events, trade shows, and business meetups tied to the industries I'm targeting. If I'm looking for home service businesses, I go where those owners or their people hang out. These events are great because you don't just meet owners, you meet vendors, suppliers, and folks with inside info. It doesn't cost much, and sometimes these events are free, but it takes showing up and following up. I'm not here to just throwing ideas ideas. I am actually working on buying my business and going through it all myself. I have reviewed hundreds of deals along the way, but most don't fit, and that's okay. You have to disqualify fast, stay sharp, and stay active. But to summarize, here is what I do regularly: postcards, emails, cold calls, brokers, and networking events. Mixing these together keeps my deal flow steady without spending a fortune. If you're trying to get started and don't want to waste money, here is the truth. You can find great leads without going broke, but don't expect to do this for free. Even the free stuff costs time, energy, and consistency, and eventually you will need to spend money to scale. This process takes effort. You will need to generate a lot of leads just to find a few worth discovering. And even then, most won't pass the first conversation or the financial review, but the ones that do, they can change your life. So stay consistent, test different approaches, and understand that this is a volume game that requires your full commitments. Thanks so much for watching this. I hope this video gave you a clear understanding of how I am actually finding businesses to buy without overspending. If you're thinking about buying your first business, hit like, subscribe, and stick around for more real-time content on buying, valuing, and negotiating small business deals. I'm documenting the full journey in real time, the wins, the mistakes, everything in between, just for you. Let me know in the comments what's working for you right now when it comes to finding deals, and what's been the hardest part of this process for you so far. I am Nandor Petlyansky, and I am the Biz Buyer. That's it for today. Talk soon.